Once upon a time, there lived a girl named UDODI. She lived with her parents happily. The father decided it was time to take another wife, as he needed a son to inherit all his properties. Mazi Ude met a lady named Ife and courted with her for a while and decided to marry her. He informed his wife on his decision on taking a new wife, and she supported her husband. Mazi Ude informed his kinsmen on his mission to marry another wife, and they accompanied him. Ife was welcomed into the family wholeheartedly by Mama UDODI, and she made sure she was comfortable. Ife, on the other hand, was just a pretender who had a mission in that family. One day, Mama UDODI fell sick and Ife offered to prepare a meal, which Mama UDODI ate of it but got worse and later died. Few years later, Ife took in and she had a baby girl. This news did not really make Mazi Ude happy, as he wondered how long it would take for him to have a son. Meanwhile, Ife had turned UDODI to her personal servant, making life very miserable for her, and UDODI wondered when her sorrows will come to an end. One day, Mazi Ude invited his friend and shared his plight with him, and he encouraged him to take a second wife. After all, isn't Ife a second wife? That this one will surely give him a son. Unknowing to Mazi Ude, Ife was eavesdropping on their conversation and decided it was time to deal with her husband. Ife went to a medicine man and got a medicine to make her husband dumb and lame. She prepared his food, added the medicine to it, and he ate of it. As Mazi Ude decided to go out, in front of his compound, he fell. He was in a confused state. There and then Ife showed up and laughed at him and said, "You think you can replace me? Don't worry, I won't kill you yet, as I killed your wife, but soon I will finish you off." The next thing Ife did was to scream UDODI's name, as she should come, that she doesn't know what is happening to her father. They decided to take him to a medicine man, as he was the one who would know what to do to cure him. They got to the medicine man's house, and he told them that to cure him, he would need a lot of money. Ife said she doesn't have that kind of money, and UDODI asked, "What of the money we raised from the farm produce?" She said she can't spend it on him, that what will she use to take care of herself and eat? UDODI pleaded with her, but she said in order for UDODI to raise that money, that she will need to work extra hard so they'll be able to take care of her father. UDODI set off to the farm the next day, hoping to gather as much crop as possible because she needs it to take care of her father. As the sun was setting, an old woman walked up to UDODI and asked her for a drink of water. UDODI gave her, and the old woman thanked her. She said to UDODI that "I know you even though you don't know me." She asked her to dry of her tears and that she should hurry now to the edge of the river bank, that she will meet an old man there, that he will present her with two gifts, that she is to pick of the one of a good fruit or a rotten fruit, and she instructed UDODI to pick of the rotten fruit, that when she gets home at nightfall, that she should sing into the basket, "Awake, awake, treasure of the land, Here I am, servant of the land. Reveal to me your true gift. She asked her to repeat that song twice, that she would see her gift. UDODI was confused, but before she could turn and face the old lady again, she was gone. She hurriedly left the farm to the river as instructed by the old lady. On getting to the river bank, she met an old man who asked her to pick up a gift. She picked the rotten fruit as instructed by the old woman and left for her home. At nightfall, UDODI closed the basket and sang into it as instructed by the old woman. Awake, awake, treasure of the land. Here I am, servant of the land. Reveal to me your true gift. She sang this twice, and immediately she opened it. She saw different jewelries, beautiful and shiny. She was so happy as she knows she could finally raise money to treat her father. The next morning, UDODI grabbed a basket and took most of the jewelries and hurried off to a neighboring village where no one knew her to sell of the precious stones. Not too long, she made some money. She hurried to the native doctor and gave him enough money to start treatment on her father. The medicine man, on his way to get the herbs needed to start treatment, met Ify on the way and commended her on raising money for her husband's treatment. Ify was confused and pretended to accept his gesture and hurried home to solve this mystery. Ify decided to place her ears on UDODI's window and heard her singing and decided to go into her room to understand what is going on. On entering her room, she saw a basket filled with jewelries and inquired UDODI as to where she had gotten such gifts from. UDODI narrated how at nightfall, while walking on their farmland, an old woman approached her and asked her of some water to drink, and she gave her some, only to be instructed by her on where to go get a basket. If you're not waiting to hear the rest of the story, locked UDODI in her room, got a water flask and hurried to the farmland. She met the old woman, and the woman asked Ify for some water. Ify gave her, and then Ify asked the old lady, "Where can I get my own basket?" The old woman smiled, knowing how greedy Ify was, and told her to go to the river bank, that she will see an old man there, that she can make her choice of a basket. The old lady intentionally told her that because she knows what Ify's choice will be. Ify hurried to the river bank, met the old man, and made her choice of a basket, of the one with the good fruit, and hurried home without appreciating the old man. Getting home, she sang to the basket as she was told. Awake, awake, treasure of the land. Here I am, servant of the land. Reveal to me your true gift. She sang to the basket 2 times, and on opening the basket, she screamed as what she saw wasn't what she expected. She saw snakes, scorpions, and other reptiles, and they quickly attacked her, and she died instantly. UDODI screamed for help and got some neighbors' attention, and she was rescued. Not too long, UDODI's father became well and went back home, and he promised his daughter that he won't take another wife. And they lived happily ever after. The end. The lesson of this story is a girl child is a gift that should be appreciated. Do not let greed and envy get the better of you. And don't ever feel you have the right to take one's life, because the evil you do will come back to haunt you. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.